gonna do HDMI. There's HDMI, I think it's my cable that you provided. Yeah, so HDMI is already plugged into the display. There's no other cables plugged in there. Now I'm gonna plug in HDMI to Mac Mini. It's plugged in. Again, it picks up for a longer moment. And by the way, the display was already at HDMI set before I plug it in. So before it was showing on HDMI. It's HDMI 1, so this most capable port. Okay, so after a while we got this. So yeah, here it's plugged in without dynamic range. We have just 60 Hz, not 120 Hz. Using the computer controls like BDC works. I can check now. Physical. Okay, yeah, they also I think work well. Yeah, physical also works. Now let me try HDR. Yeah, so here is the HDR. Yeah, as I mentioned before, there's some different aberrations. When there's a weird aberration, I was sending a picture when there's HDR. There's no 100,000 Hz. Whether there's no display settings, there's no brightness settings. Yeah, that works. My keyboard works, but I cannot set brightness with the controls. And there's HDR, but maybe, I don't know, maybe it's how it's supposed to be on HDMI. Let's see this. How about this? Seems to do some switches, but I don't see any difference on the screen. So technically brightness for the HDMI HDR seems fixed. And there are aberrations. I mean, you can see it, for example, if you enlarge. This is 8K video, so if you enlarge, you probably can see it here. Some weird aberrations. Yeah, I have some better. I wonder whether. Oh, here you see. Look at this icon. There are some different aberrations. Or here, what is happening? This is what HDR, HDMI looks like. Whatever cable I tried. This is the situation. Okay.